Chapter 4. The Second Guessing. Tanya came by Wednesday's place unannounced, like she always did when the world felt heavy. He opened the door before she could knock. He had a way of sensing her presence, like the air shifted when she was near. "Tanya," he said, smiling softly as he pulled her in. His hug still felt like coming home, even now. "You didn't tell me you were coming." She leaned into him, her face pressed against his shoulder. "I needed to see you," she murmured, but her voice was thin, like a string pulled too tight. They moved into the kitchen together, old habits, easy rhythms. Wednesday chopped peppers while Tanya rinsed rice under the tap. He kept glancing over at her, watching the way she stared into the swirling water, as if the answers might be hiding there. She was here, but she wasn't. Not really. Then her phone buzzed against the countertop, just once, and she went still. Not the kind of still when you're thinking, but the kind when you're trying so hard not to get caught. Wentz put a knife down. "Tanya, is everything okay?" She didn't look at him. "Yeah, it's nothing. Just spam," Tanya responded. Her hand slid the phone away, slow and deliberate, like moving a piece in a game she didn't want him to see. At dinner, she laughed, too much, at things that weren't even jokes. Her laughter filled the room. Waynes found himself smiling back, but his chest felt tight. He watched her fingers tap restlessly against the tablecloth, then press against her sternum as if trying to quiet something beneath. "You know you can always talk to me?" he asked, his voice gentle. "Yes, I know. I guess it's stress," she said, picking up her fork. It shook just slightly. She noticed him noticing and set it down again. "Work's been a lot, and my mom's situation isn't helping." He wanted to ask what a lot meant these days, but her eyes had that faraway glaze, like she was already rehearsing her exit. Later, they lay side by side on his bed, her head on his shoulder. Her phone glowed in the dark, TikTok videos flickering across her face. She was scrolling, but he could tell she wasn't seeing any of it. Her body was rigid against his, all the softness gone. Wednesday took a breath. "Tanya," he said quietly, "talk to me. You've been somewhere else all night." She didn't turn. "Please," she whispered. "Not tonight. I just wanted to forget for a little while." "Forget what?" She shook her head, the movement small and defeated. "Everything." The silence that followed wasn't comfortable. It was the kind that gathers in corners, thickening the air. For the first time, lying beside her, Wednesday felt truly alone. When she left, he walked her down to the street, where her blue car was parked, its headlights cutting through the damp night. She hugged him quickly, a stiff, hurried embrace, then slipped into the car. Wayne stood on the curb, watching as the car began to pull away. Through the rear window, he saw her. Just for a second. Her head fell back against the seat, one hand pressed hard against her stomach, eyes squeezed shut like she was in pain, or trying not to cry. His own breath caught. He stood there long after the taillights had vanished, the chill of the night seeping into his bones as he walked back to his apartment.